Today, that is the Nissan GTR that you see. Of course, it is time to unlock it. Now, I'm going to complete a couple of these objectives. Of course, if you already unlocked this one, then you've already got a head start. Let's jump in with Event Lab. It is really good to see that they've added more of a kind of a creative flavor onto these events. They're using the community events, which really are the best events in the game. Don't even care. Need to move this boy out of the way. I've been playing so much Gran Turismo. I'm interested to see how, if my driving is better or worse. But you know what? Let's get through these events. And done. That was actually a lot easier than I had hoped, which is really, really good news. We can now claim it. The GTR Nismo has been unlocked. Now, I've got to be honest, I wasn't super excited about this car returning. I mean, coming to the game. Pretty much because it is just another GTR. We've got about 6 of them. Okay, that's an over-exaggeration. I'm for having more parts on the older ones. But it is indeed already the fastest GTR that I have, which is pretty epic. Here we go, the Nismo GTR. I know a lot of you guys have been super excited about this car, so let's check it out. Oh, it's definitely got a bit more of a throaty, aggressive noise. Oh, I'm looking forward to driving this. All right, let's get it. Mate, that doesn't sound like a trumpet no more. That sounds way too aggressive. That sounds like it just peaked the microphone the whole time. Speaking of peaked, this car is now dead. You cannot buy it in Europe. I think there's like Germany and a couple other places. But basically, the Nissan GTR has hit its peak. It is gone. It is dead. And will there be another one? Doesn't seem like there's going to be one anytime soon. Now, I've driven this a little bit in Gran Turismo recently, and I felt it was super understeery, super boaty. And honestly, it feels a little bit understeery in Forza too, which is pretty rare for the games to really line up with how the cars feel. This thing definitely feels chunky. Now, the reason you're here, though, is not to hear me drive and complain about how this car is dead. I'll explain more in a minute. It's to drive to the festival. That was a bit of a, that was too much. And enter inside the garage and get customizing. So it is indeed a sad time because the Nissan GTR was banned from Europe for one main reason, and that is that it's too loud. That's right, it's too loud. And Nissan we thought, no, we'll just keep it as it is. Now, you can do a rear-wheel drive swap on this, which is super cool. We do have the body kit we already know, but I do want to check, see what pieces we have available. We have a double splitter, in case you want to. Mate! Oh, yes! Vertex spoiler, you know what I'm saying? We got a ducktail, which kind of gives you an idea of how this is gonna go. And the big country labs wagon. Yes, indeed. What a beauty right there. We'll come back to that because we do need to do the conversion. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe this is what they meant when the GTR is too loud. Because it's so aggressive. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's wide and thick and... Oh, I'm gonna have a minute. Please hold. You know me, I like a wide boy. Is super, super sick. Let's apply that kit right there. What is it? It's the Charge Speed Widebody. It kind of looks like, really does remind me of like a Pandem kind of Rocket Bunny style kit. It looks literally the same. Maybe they couldn't get that, so they just thought, you know what? Next best thing, it's basically the exact same. All right, that does mean, of course, that we can put on a wang. We can go for the Vertex spoiler, which looks super sick. Oh, yes, you can actually have the combination between the two. So you can have the ducktail, or you can have the standard kind of looking wing, which just honestly actually suits it really well. We've got the big country laps wing, or we've got the Forza wing. Absolutely not. Why even include that? I'm going to go for that lip wing right there. And, of course, the hood. We could go for a carbon hood. That's a bit of me. That's a bit of me. I honestly really like the color black on this car. It looks so freaking cool. Big, thick boy wheels. Because, you know, I don't think the car understeers enough. No. I want more understeer. Why? I want problems always. These look super sick. Definitely suit the style of this body. So I'm going to go for those. Make the wheels even bigger. Wait, what's it change it to? So we got 21s and 21s. So it actually is different depending. So leave the standard ones on the rear and they'll line up and look a bit more symmetrical. Anyway, transmission we'll come back to because usually we don't, I don't even really put that high of a transmission in there. But it's a sad time, boys. The war on car is happening. War on cars is happening. And I know a lot of Americans be like, well, we don't have to get rid of petrol cars. It's going to happen, unfortunately. You are going to be dragged into this. It's going to follow you. All your favorite cars are made on this side of the pond, and we ain't allowed to have them anymore. You think we're gonna make them specifically for you for a lifetime? You think they're going to develop brand new engines for American market only? Absolutely not. The GTR is just one of the first to fall. We don't even get the 400Z over here. It's upsetting. Now, I have to say, I'm genuinely surprised that there is no swap whatsoever for this car. Like, engine swap, that is. You know, yeah. And it only goes to S2968, which is, I mean, it's a lot. Like, let's be real. But I was genuinely expecting some engine swaps. Every car I've built recently in this game has a bloody 2J swap. This car is the odd one out. So there we go. That's our upgrades. Ignore the old numbers. I did mid the modifications jump out, but we have got 1,000 horsepower, which I guess that's everyone's dream. 1,000 horsepower GTR that actually weighs the same as an R34. It's magic. All that new generation bloat definitely adds to this car. I really like it. What a machine! Oh, the gear whine. That is properly nice. Like, my interior view is broken. I apologize. It's been broken since launch, and they still haven't fixed it. They don't like me. It's not on. Anyway, this thing is... Oh, I just realized it's going to echo. What a menacing machine. I genuinely really like the black with the kind of bronze wheels. It suits it so well. Like, I really had to give it a go this color first. Christ, it's so quick, man. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mexico. Please enjoy me being an allowed GTR that is no longer legal in the majority of the world. Sad times, boys. Car's gonna die. E. I don't know. It's just slammed into this E. Does it mean like no stopping? No E. Oh my god. So something you might notice about this behemoth, it actually puts on, of course it has an updated style. This has a new look to the GTR. It got a refresh, but this body kit genuinely brings it back to the old version. This body kit is probably a last generation body kit. If you look at the curves, more so on the front, it literally brings you back to the old style front bumper. I've always preferred the new one. Maybe, did I like it when it first came out? That's always the question. Normally, like, when a new thing comes out, you're like, oh god, no, what have they done? They've ruined it. But I don't genuinely think I hated the new GTR ever. Someone could prove me wrong. I've lived most of my life on YouTube. Man, look at the skids. So, of course, because I'm doing a blacked out build, which I never normally... I'm sliding everywhere. I'm gonna pass all you. Let's go. Gran Turismo pants can somewhat drive. That's right. Been learning to take time, pay attention, not push it too far. Sense of speed on the interior view, and in general, the sense of speed on this game, so much better than Gran Turismo. That's the one huge take home there. But I'm surprised it's sliding. I know it's raining, yeah, but surprised it has so much play in it. She's a chunky girl, and we threw on thicker tires. She already struggles. What a machine. It feels so much faster because, as I've said, I've been playing a game, but the sense of speed isn't anywhere near as aggressive, to say the least. But I keep pressing the X button, or A, in an attempt to shift gears. I need to make sure all my games have the same controls. But it's sad to see this car go. It's weird because I got a feeling of, oh, I genuinely kind of want one now. Not a Nismo specifically, but I felt like I actually wanted a GTR for the first time, this modern style. And because it's going to be taken away from us. Like, that's my problem. But don't lie, you all agree, you all know that it's the exact same. That's why JDM cars are so popular in the States. You guys can't have them, so you're like, oh, when we get them, we're going to have them. It's going to be sick. Don't play no games with me. You already know that's true. I've never appreciated this car properly, but I feel like now, well, I kind of have to. I want to jump back to here just to see what designs and paints currently exist. Because this thing, to me, I feel like I want it to be brighter and more beautiful. Some people have already uploaded their designs, which is super cool. Oh, we've got the Paul. We've got the Paul, of course we do. I don't know how I feel overall, but it's kind of cool to see. I quite like it. I don't know why, but I do. Now we're on the actual dry ground. We should be able to tell. He's gone off. We should be able to tell if this thing still understeers or doesn't. And it seemed like on that first corner, I did. I wasn't expecting it. Because, as you can imagine, it's just been slopping, sliding around all over the place. I am using slicks, to be fair. That's probably part of it. Yeah. She a pig. Anyway, the Nismo GTR is here. Make sure you check it out. It's probably now flooding the auction house. You can get it super easy, I imagine, by doing that. No problem. Let me know if you want to see more Forza Horizon 5 by smashing that like button, subscribing if you are new, and we'll see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.